Oh, come on. Rook up here. Don't push the stupid pawn. He finds the pawn move. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Check. And I'm getting the knight to boot. All right, welcome back to another Road to 2000 Rapid Edition, where I'm trying to get my rating all the way up to 2000. Right now, we're going to leave off at like 1926 or something like that. We're going to get all the way up to 2000. I have a feeling. The next few episodes here, so let's go. All right, 1926. I'm not sure if I said that correctly before, but so it was close. I remember it was 1920 something. So we got a game against I Smile from Malaysia, and we're gonna play the Queen's Gambit as we usually do. Get the knight out, come the bishop out. Hey, perfect. Get the pin going. Well, of course, Danish. I was playing a few of you guys first. Couldn't help but play a few games with any of the people watching before I kick into getting all my ELO grind. I'm gonna get the queen out here, maybe go up here, threaten this. It's just too standard of a game. I don't know if any early game attacks are gonna do me much good. You have homework to do now, Arctic. Well, you go do your homework and then come back for some more games if that's what you gotta do. Okay, so this bishop right here, a little weak. I go here and the knight here. It's really weak. I might go a6 though, stop my knight from coming in and doing anything. That's exactly what challengers said. Their homework is temporary. I'm scarce. You get homework every night of the week. I'm only on here like 3 of them. You feel sick right now? That's not good. Or are you saying you feel like Pinocchio? Homework's for a weighted course. Yeah, it's probably worth doing there. When I was back in my day in high school, grades didn't really matter, but nowadays I think they're pretty competitive. Never got homework in high school. It's always an elementary thing, then never beyond that. Tell the teacher you ate it. That's wild. You know what? To be fair, how old was this? I remember in grade 3, when some of the kids would get really hungry, they'd just start eating their fucking paper. 10th grade course in 8th grade? Hell yeah, Arctic. I was the same way. In 8th grade, I was doing the 10th grade math course for credits. So smart. Get those high school credits early. You do less courses in high school, more spares, and you can work and save for uni. I had so many spares in grade 12. I think I was only going to school for an hour and a half a day on my 2nd semester. You're gonna get a baseball scholarship. Hell yeah. What position you play, Arctic? Okay, so we got this bishop here, and it's in a lot of trouble. It can go here, but it gives up this pawn. That's the pawn I want. Interesting. He moves the knight up. Why would he do that? Well, if I take here, he can take with a pawn. Well, I guess this move isn't as good as I thought it was. Dang. Well, his knight really can't go. It can go here, but I can move my bishop back. There's nothing crazy where I can go. I think I'm just going to castle. It's simple enough. I'm not actually going to win the pawn. That actually just kind of gets his pawns like doubled up in the center, which is kind of like, eh. It's not even that great of a bishop right now. If I could go here with enough of an attack, but he can just go here. He can't push there to get rid of me, but he can go there to get rid of me. But I could just fall back, and then all this, it kind of hurts his knight from going to e4, so... Do I take the bishop? Do I take the bishop? I think no. He's just so little squares for it to go. He could push here, but then I'll take... Would he take with the pawn or the queen? It's a topsy-turvy thing. Catcher outfield, nice, nice. Told yourself you wanted to go to bed, but your heart said I can't leave you. So you need a heart transplant. Hey, the heart desires what it can't get. And apparently I'm hard to come by, so makes sense. Like how he's gonna have a discovered attack with his bishop, but it's gonna go like nowhere. Like he can go here, I'll take here. He might go here. But then I'll come out here to attack this. So that won't work for him if he tries it. Let's see if he tries it, though. Probably just gonna go knight there, yeah. What do we do? Do we go here, let him double up our pawns? Kind of lame. Could go here, he takes, I take, but then he goes here. If I take, he takes. That doesn't work. I want to move this away, but then he's gonna go here. I'd go here, attack this knight and this bishop at the same time. You could take this pawn, I would take this knight. Knight could come here, I can go there. I think this still works. I think it works. I think it works. I know, bozo. Aw, it's too bad you lost your game there. The bozo. It's too bad. Dane's gonna join me on the road to 2000 just from the other direction. All right, bet. Once we both get to 2000, we can play each other. I've got to do some knowledge learning, and you got to start hitting yourself in the head enough times to get down there. That's too bad you lost, though, to Bozo. I was hoping for you in that tournament. Oh, you'll get him in the next one, though. Just got to keep on playing. You'll get him. Okay, so now this pawn's hanging, this knight's hanging, this bishop's hanging. So for one pawn, I'm threatening 3 pieces. I think that was a good trade for me. I don't think he should have taken that pawn. Okay, so I go here. The threat is knight here. Yes. Okay, so I'll go here. Knight there. So I go here. He can take. I can take. He can take. I can take. And that's one big trade. Okay, never mind. It wasn't too bad. I think he should have taken that pawn. Danish, what are you saying? At the very least, it's a trade. I don't think it's that bad, but I'll go bishop out here, probably here, get the rook here. Oh, yeah, hit the queen, hit this pawn. Yeah. That's true. That is true. Pawns are better than pieces. So 2 pieces for a rook and a pawn is really... 2 pieces are a little bit better than a rook, but a pawn's better than 2 pieces even. Because you can get a queen with a pawn. So you're right. You're right. I miscalculated. Anyway, is he going to take this? No, he isn't, which is kind of smart because he probably doesn't want my rook coming here. I'm going to go here, push this pawn, and if he ever takes, we'll get some good pressure over here. Takes. And if he takes, that doubles up his pawns and makes him very, very weak. And I like weak pawns on his side, at least. On my side, not so much. I like my pawns being nice and strong, but my opponent's pawns? You're welcome for the help. Okay, so he's gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over here. If he tries to get a back row mate on me, I'm just gonna push my bishop out 1, make sure I have that escape square ready to go. But right now, even if this rook leaves the back rank, this queen can push up. Oh, interesting. Pushes. In a pawn pusher. I go here. I don't want these pawns defending each other. Not comfortable about it. Pawns so close together like that. A little weird, don't you think? Okay, now he's really trapped my bishop in. I don't like that. Let's get our rook out. How do I get this bishop out of here? This rook's probably gonna go there. Oh, I can go bishop here then. Check. Unless he wants to block with a rook, he's gonna have to go here. Then we can go queen here. Threatening to mate him right here. That could work. Jesus, Danish, that's going a little strong there. He's gotta defend his pawn though. So I think check here. I can go here, which obviously would threaten mate. He has to respond to this. I can go queen here. Maybe I should just went here. I can't push the pawn yet. I can go here, but then he can go there after. Yeah, I think this is fine. He has to go here. I'll go back here. If he pushes the pawn, I can go back here, threaten this. So rook will have to go, sorry, threaten this pawn. His rook will have to go back here. I can push this pawn. He'll come out and I'll take here, push that rook away, maybe get the pawn, maybe get this pawn too. There's the pawns all over the place we could be getting here. I like it. I like it. And obviously, if he doesn't go here, it's just bishop here. He has to sack this and a rook to stop me. So, and also you have the advantage if I play every 10-minute game like I'm playing a blitz game. So time is on our side. Oh. He's thinking up a storm and he's like, how do I stop him from getting h7? And it's like, I guess that works. I don't think that's a good move for him though. Like, I'll go here. Let's trade queens. Hit his rook. He's gonna go here. I'll go back to hit this pawn and this pawn. This rook can defend those two, but I'm also hitting this pawn, so he's gonna lose one because he's gonna have 3 pawns under attack. Why f5 bad? Why is queen takes pawn hanging the queen for nothing bad? I don't know. Maybe I should have just played that. Why did I think of that the whole time? Damn it. I wish I could play as good as you. I'm joking with Data. She's a better player than me. Take here, threatening this pawn, threatening this pawn. He can go here. We can go here, but then his rook would go here. Can't do that. That F5 was bad? I don't know. Because this happens. Because yeah, exactly. Because I just explained it. Wait a second. You asked me a question. I just went on explaining about Danish. I witness your games. I'm trying to understand how you made the checkmate look optional. Every checkmate's optional. You never have to go through with them. Well, I guess you could be in a position where your opponent, your only move is checkmate. That is possible. You have a good one there. Enjoy your evening. But I can't go here because this rook would come here. That's trouble. Trouble. Gotta get these bishops off the same line. That's also gonna cause me trouble. Now I can come here. Then you can go there. Get my rook going. Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to come behind these and actually get anything. I want my rook up here. His rook can defend this pawn. Then I get my bishop here, and then he's in trouble. He might push here this move though. What do you do about that? Here? No, he just takes. QWERTY, good to see you. Wow, QWERTY's not first for once. This is wild. It's usually the opponent mating you. Yeah, that's generally how the forced checkmates go, isn't it? Oh, come on. Rook, let me rook up here. Don't push this stupid pawn. He finds the pawn move. Dang. If I go back here, he's going to attack my bishop, isn't he? Whatever. It's gonna be like impossible for him to get out of this. Rook down here. Over here. Rook here. No, he can't go rook there then. And I'm pushing this pawn, so he'll go there. But it's a timeout, so we get the win anyway. Last. Why are you out of stock for hydrate and stretch? I think I limited the amount per stream because people started spamming them. I'll check the settings after this, or if we get a break in here. It should be 1 per person per stream, but I might have set it to once per stream. I did set it to limit per stream. I'll get rid of the limit per stream, but I'm gonna limit per person per stream. I'm gonna keep that up. Okay, should be reset. There's 2 hydrates this stream. Well, it's set to 1 per stream. I don't think you're remembering that right, Danish. We'll see if it resets. I've changed it in the settings, but... Okay, so the bishop's coming here. So we go here. If he goes here, we can just take because the rook takes. Redeemed hydrate. Perfect. Time to enjoy some refreshing Coca-Cola Zero. What is that? That's me cracking open another can with one hand. You were deemed to highlight this message and wrote hydrate. Alright, Dane. You can count whatever you want to count. Doesn't mean I do. Yeah, we gotta figure out what's going on in this game. I'm not really understanding it. The rook's pushing up through here. He wants more pressure on me. Can't really take that pawn. Doesn't do enough. If I go my knight back here, though, he can check me, so I can't do that yet. Maybe I just need to get rook back, and then I can do this move. But then if he takes... No, if he takes, I take. He takes, I take. He goes there. I'll go here. He takes. He goes there, I take check. Here, no checks, and I'm winning. Yeah, I see you, QWERTY. It's not gonna work. Danish revealed the trick. So yeah, I go here. And then threaten there. Oh, but then if he takes... I take, he takes, I take, he takes. I guess too many attackers. That doesn't work now. Okay. Go here. No, the trick works when you trick someone. That's what a trick is. If you don't trick someone, the trick doesn't work. What is this? Your first day in trickery school? Come on, QWERTY. Okay, so this is going nowhere. That knight will never be dislodged, even if I could get enough attackers on, and he'll just defend there. So, these two pawns are currently not defended. So let's hit them with my queen. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Check. And I'm getting the knight to boot. Yeah, you can check me all you want. That's not going to save you. I'm going check. Queen here. He's dead. He's dead. We got this. That's not going to save you either. Where do we go? We can go here. He goes there. Yeah, let's go here. He goes there. That way to defend the knight, then we can push this. And then we're threatening mate in 1. Then his rook has to go here to stop the mate in 1. Then we can go here. Or he can just give up a queen, too. I think you forgot the queen was defending it. All right, 2 wins, 1940. We're on the move. FXCA, hey, how's it going? Push the pawn up here. Nice. Hey, got a couple wins to start off with. We're at a new all-time rapid high, 1940. We're 60 more ELO away. Hit that crazy 2,000 ELO goal. And it's below 1,500 when we started, so I think this is week 6, if I'm not mistaken. We unlock stretch. All right, go for a nice little stretch-a-rooney. You're 700 ELO, nice. Good job, good job. Always good to see people improving. The pin here, but he's probably gonna go there. So usually in the Benoni, you go F3. When he moves the bishop out here, I probably should have went bishop g4, but instead I pushed this, so usually I have to go a4. I probably should have went bishop out here, but absolutely before he castles, he needs to go h3. But instead, he let me get the bishop out because the bishop and the knight fight for this d7 square in the Benoni. So I can take this out here and get out. And I take my knight out here to move it. Get closer to the e5 square. Nice. So get everything set up for the center because he's already pushed this f4 pawn in the Benoni. So what I can do is if I move my bishop here, I'm threatening to push this pawn, discovered check on the queen and get this bishop. But because his queen and knight are already moved out, he can move bishop here. And it's not as much of a threat, although I could threaten to get this pawn from it. He's probably just gonna move his king away. So now I gotta figure out how to control the center. What I wanna do, because he's starting to go e5. I take, he takes. But doesn't quite have enough defenders on it, but he's pretty close. I think I can move my queen out this move. Add tell a joke 10,000 points. Who is 10,000 points in this channel? Who is the most right now? So I see he moves his rook up to defend this pawn. So when I go here, he can simply go here. What if I go here? He's going here. I go here, defend the pawn. His bishop has to go back. He either goes back here or here. Either giving up the pawn, he won't do that, but he will go here, trap in his own rook. I'm trying to figure out if I can convert this into something. Send the bishop's here. He still is defending this, though. I don't really see what that accomplishes. I mean, I could push here after. Like if I go here. See, the thing is, if I go here, he just goes back there, and it's not crazy. If I go here, though, my queen's getting pretty close to trapped in. If he goes like here, I go here. I do have an escape score the entire time, though, so... You know what? I'm willing to try it. Risk it for the biscuit. You have more than 10k. If you don't have close to 100k, 100k is insane. Knight back over here. Or you move his bishop back here. I think those are his two big options. Knight goes here. Do I have to abandon this pawn? I could go here. He can't go here. And he still would go back there. And I do have this weird check here. I don't know if it accomplishes much, but it looks kind of funny. I think he's just gonna go bishop back if I were him. Do some predictions. I should do some predictions. Those are fun. We're trying to see. I think the bishop goes there. I don't really see any other good move for him this move. Yeah. And now I gotta put more pressure on this pawn, but it's gonna be difficult. And his knight also might want to chase me. I also just don't see it doing too much. I think I can go knight here. Because what happens when he tries to chase me? If he goes here, I have to go here. I'm still defending this knight. He can go here, but then I have the... Well, it's not a check, but I can defend the knight. Yeah, it's not really an issue. Whereas if I went like here, I think it's a little bit more sketchy. I'm just gonna go here. Also, I can hit his knight, or rook here. I always get knights and rooks mixed up. I don't know why. Will I reach 2,000 within the next 10 years? I mean, my YouTube stream thumbnail is I am going to hit 2,000 tonight, I think. Somewhere along those lines, so... It better not take that long, Danish. Better not. And if it does, I'm blaming you. So watch out, Danish. Okay, so he takes. Got a lot of pressure on these pawns. I'm surprised. If I take... no, it doesn't work. Feels like it should. If I go here, he goes here, I take, he takes. I feel like I've got something good here, somehow. I just don't see what it is yet. If I go here, he goes there. If he goes here, I kind of have to take. He'll take. I get my rook out here. I think here's the best move. It's kind of difficult to see. Video in 10 years. I'm 1 point away from 2,000. Come on, I've been making decent progress, guys. Although with my latest little grind, I understand why people would feel that way. But hey, I won 2 games tonight. I'm only 60 points away. It's really close. I got moves like this. He pushes. Well, I gotta take. Then once he takes, I got plenty of moves. All over the place. Moves like this after that even. Oh, rook after this. F-pawn's gone, hitting that queen, getting up there. Oh man, that actually just leads to mate. I won 3 games, which is more than 2. Yeah, I won 2 of the long chess. So he wants me to take this pawn because he goes here, discover attack. So unfortunately for him, I do have object permanence, so I'm not gonna fall for that. Yeah, I just think that's a bad move on his part. These pawns are both weak now. Because even if he pushes here, I take, he takes, I can just take. He takes, I can take. 3 is more than 2. You know, I'll give you 3 is more than 2. I did play 3 rapid games, alright? I'll give you the first part of the sentence. I'll say you're correct. 3 is more than 2. I'll agree to that. If I have to. For the sake of argument, yes, 3 is more than 2. I think. Anyway, that's not what this is about right now. So now what this is about is my knight being almost trapped. What can I do to get around this? I see something. But if I go here, he takes. I go here, check. He can't block with the rook and he can't block with the queen. He has to move his king and then I take his rook. Ah, that's something there. Oh, and if he goes here, I can even go here, pin his queen. He's not going to take that knight. But then he's in a whole world of trouble. I like it. I like it a lot. Where's it going to go? What you going to do? What you going to do when they come for you? I'm pumped. We're going to hit another all-time high. It's make me never dance again. There's not enough in the world, Danish. You can't stop me. Hey, coming in. Trying to attack my knight. My poor, poor defenseless knight. If I just take this pawn. You can't even really put pressure on this. Probably want to get my other rook over here so I can actually take. So this knight can't threaten there with a discovered check. That rook's still doing nothing. That bishop still can only go to there, which gives up a pawn. Obviously, my knight can't move, though. But it can't really be attacked here either, so it's not the biggest of deals. My queen, unfortunately, can't check here, which would have been very nice. Oh, can I? No, I can't take here because here. Oh, I accidentally almost pre-moved. Okay, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. Yikes. Dane's just starting to join me? Hell yeah. Come on, grow to 2,000 together. Hoping for you. Hoping against. I guess it's a bad thing to say if you have to go down to get to that rating. Okay, so obviously he wants me to take, because then he gets this. I don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna move my rook over here. Stop him from doing that. No one of that on my watch. The bishop still can't do anything. It's great. Cool, so takes. He's getting his rook involved here. If he does, well, can I go here? I guess this knight can't go here. Very barely can't go there, but he can't go there, so. Ah, it's brutal when you get a stalemate when you know you're winning. That sucks, Danish. I feel bad for you. Yeah, you're just throwing away pawns left and right. Yeah, I get the feeling. Okay, so he wants this pawn. If not, he wants to attack the bishop behind it. If I go here, he goes here. I take. He takes. Check. He goes there. Doesn't quite work out. I need something to defend this. If I give up this pawn by going here, can I go here the next move? Because if he takes, well, no, I can't take here. I could go up here, but then he goes there. If I get the bishop, and he still can't come here because my bishop's still guarding this square. I think it's just a good move, even if I give up a pawn. I think it's still a good move. I might not go here. I still think this is a good move. Letting my knight move, at the very least, letting it move is good. So I go here, he goes there. If I go here, up here, then he would go there. I can go here now. He takes, I take. I don't know, I guess let's do that. I'm running out of things to move here because I'm running low on time for once. This is not usual for me. I don't understand what you do when you're low on time. I'm used to being the speed chess player. Now I'm gonna grind this crazy rapid? Is that what it's called? It's crazy stuff. Complicated. He takes, I take. I want to defend this pawn, but his knight can't go. Well, oh, after he takes, he can go there. But I would take. Then he could go there. No, I can't take. Ooh, that's trouble. He takes. I think I gotta take that with the queen, not the pawn. Rabid. That's what it's called. Rabid chess. That makes sense. Makes me just like foam at the mouth when I'm playing. That makes sense why that happens then. If I go there, he would take. So many things I want to do, so many things I can't do. Where can my queen even go? If I go here, he could just take, because when I take, he takes, he wins a piece. If I go here, whatever, it's something. I gotta move. This is difficult stuff right here. He's gonna win a pawn by taking. But I can probably get this pawn back. He takes, I take, he takes. I have to run to like here. Then his rook's under defended, so I can go up here, but he can't really go here. So yeah, here. Then I have at least a check, and I'm threatening this rook. He might go here, I can go here. Queen can't come here. Okay, so rook over here. Obviously, he wants me to take, he goes here, check. But if I take, he goes here, I go here, he goes here, check. I just take with the queen, but I'm down a pawn. But if I go here, he goes there. I just gotta deal with this. Oh, it sucks. Now I'm down a pawn. Might still be able to get a draw out of this. I do have half decent time control, so maybe we can pull something out of a rabbit out of a hat here, or whatever it's called. But if I go here, here, if he pushes here, check, he has to go here or here. Check, he would go there. I could take here. I think this works. He pushes, I go here. He goes here, I go here, and that's just over because he has to go here. I go here, he has to go here. I'm gonna get his rook. I think this works. He goes here or here. I go here. You can go there. I can go here. Yes! We got it! We did it somehow! Ah, thanks so much for watching this Road to 2000 Rapid Edition. Catch you next time. But hell yeah, that felt so good.